Next up, we do have Dazed and Confused, thankfully, an Android account. Master Race, yes. Okay, let's take a look at the sea lands. He's sending me some info of what he's looking for. He has light, forest, and dark done, so we need shadow, abyss, and fortress. Shadow, abyss, fortress. Shadow, abyss, fortress. Abyss not gonna happen. Fortress could happen, shadow could happen. So that's good to see on his account, right? I got those right. Shadow, abyss, fortress. Okay, cool. I need some guidance for PvP, I think. I have some artifact selection chests waiting and copies of tons of heroes. I should be able to do Shadow and Fortress Sealand, but haven't got around to it. But yeah, the main thing is, I think, is setting up my PvP team. Okay. No, false Zetsu. iOS is not the best. iOS is like for the people who want to spend more money and then have technology from like 3 years ago Android phones. Not sure about swapping my Aspen to another carry and my second Garuda to a second Rogan. The first half, yes. I would say the Aspen is primed to be swapped. There's really no point keeping an Aspen once you have Dark Sealand done. I would say swapping to carry would be good. What do you actually have for copies? You got 2 here. You just say you had a lot of chests, maybe. You got 2 more here. Ooh, I like seeing that right there. Any more carry copies? No. One, that's not bad. I love your rants about iPhones. Oh, man. Yeah, I would definitely consider swapping that Aspen out for another carry. A second carry on an account like this would definitely help, especially since it doesn't have any Transcendence heroes yet. And looks like you're behind the curve as far as getting a oh wait, hold on, you already have one. Oh, you got a queen. It just feels weird not seeing a maxed out level queen. Okay, cool. So you got one. Good choice, because I do believe that she is the best. She's the best one to get for newer players. Yeah, just low on spirit. Yeah, it's definitely a priority. Getting that spirit to level her up is going to be really good. Splendid A and B. Crit attack, not a fan of that, but it looks like you've been trying to re-roll for a speed attack, so that's decent. Shelter's okay. I still like running lethal fight back on any damage dealing hero overall. Soul just bought 100 cores, want to stream them later. Yeah, we could probably do that all together. We got an upgraded skin. We got almost V3. Okay, definitely change them all up. Yeah, I mean, typically I like doing this just because this has a chance to take one more layer of unbending off a lot of heroes, because it counts as a separate damage application. Let's take a look at the heroes overall. We got an energy Russell. Not a big fan of energy Russell unless you're running some sort of cheese setup, but it's okay to do. 1-star crown. Looks like this might have been your bread and butter to use with ticks to get the Sealand, or to Death 100. That's a good setup for her, I think. Belrain, full on suicide Belrain. Like, we're going straight up balanced strike even, so that's not bad. Oh my god, is that a 3? Is that tier 3?
Barrett science, Barrett sub, Barrett whale alert.
Barrett, thank you, Teddy. Welcome back. 9 months at tier 3, guys. That is 9 months straight at tier 3. Some dedication right there. But yeah, full suicide Belrain. I kind of like that setup a lot of times. Yeah, all the damage dealers, I like running lethal fight back better. Energy with speed HP forces, that works perfectly good for me as well. I like that. We do have a Drake. Same thing here. I just like lethal fight back as well, which is nice. Tanky mode, that's good. It does look like you might have some lack of pay to win artifacts, so damage reductions are always a nice placeholder until you can get a more optimal setup. Again, yeah, speed attack would be better on her as well. Get that lethal fight back on there. Swapping the Aspen out for another carry, definitely a very good project for PvP, since Aspen, he's just not going to do anything for your account, like, whatsoever. There's no point. You have better PvE heroes. You're not using them for that. So, yeah, pretty simple there. Rogan, tank mode, attack HP. I usually like a speed HP stone on him, honestly. Him, I'm not against using Shelter, but again, he already has a multi-layer hit. with his basic and his active. So getting a third layer hit can really help punch through Unbending Will shields. Oh my goodness. No, and then Teddy goes ahead and gifts a tier 3 to Karim. Why would you do that to Karim? Thank you, Teddy, man. All right. We got a Splendid Antlers Cane on our Garuda. Good PvE damage. Good setup there. We have a second tank Garuda. I mean, I would definitely just use anything else, like even just that on her. If you're going like an HP tank route, that's a good build. That's not a problem. Russell had the A and B before you built Halora. Makes sense. Sherlock, upgrade Rui, speed HP. If you're running a speed HP and everything, definitely throw the speed enables on too. In my opinion, for PvP, there's no need not. If you're going speed here, speed here, speed here, you might as well go speed here and try to max it out completely. And yes, I do use Streamlabs Boil. I do. I think we're coming towards the end of the list. We got a Tix as well. That looks good. Yep. I would rather have a Holy attack, but attack's not horrible. Holy is definitely better. And then, of course, we do have that Queen. I would try to get that speed attack stone. And yeah, overall, the heroes are good. Looks like you have some 10 stars in kind of like sitting in the wings. You might be able to make some food here soon. 2 artifact selection chests. So that's one thing we do need to discuss. And then, of course, you have lots of hero copies. So your first goal on an account like this is still trying to finish all the seal lands to get the progress for the void so that you do maximum damage in the void. What is going to help the most with that? As far as PvP goes, a second A and B would probably be best pick. Was your Punisher staff fully upgraded? No. You could potentially go for a last Punisher. That could be a good candidate. Go for a 3-star Splendid there. Rui at 1-star I think is fine for the time being on an account like this. It's not worth investing to get a higher version, I don't think. Did you have multiple Kiss of Ghost? I think you did, right? Yeah, you have 2 Kiss of Ghost. You can at any time make a glittery Kiss of Ghost, which is good. Can you do V4 Tick Shadow Sealand? We'll check that in a minute. We got energy, crown. I think maybe finishing the crown off would be the next one. I would prioritize finishing the crown and finishing the Punisher staff in whichever order you feel like you'll get the most use. Both would be great to have finished. Let's see. Let's check Void imprints next. We have barely one. I don't think I have the fodder to V4 my ticks. So we got a couple. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have many stellar shards on this account. You almost have V3, but you can't V4. Yeah, I don't think you have enough stellar, honestly. That didn't look like enough stellar shards. Although you have 644,000. But this right here is 2.5. Each one of these to V1 is what, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the first 3 nodes are about 200 to 250,000. I believe, somewhere in that ballpark. I think it's closer to 250. So you have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them is about 130. Really? Is that? Oh, wow. It's only 138,000. Yeah, not enough to go V4. Definitely not enough for V4. But what you can do is, since Ormus is right around the corner, you can combine those 2 Kiss of Ghost and get an upgraded Kiss of Ghost and try to work on the ticks clear. The couple nice things you do have on this account is you have a couple of Jaras as well that you can use for some CC. So what I would do is level these Jaras up to level 100 and use Tix, Jara. I would run that lineup right there. Either that or just 1 Jara. Use the Jara with your upgraded Rui Scepter. And that way you can try to high roll some CC. With like V3 plus, what I would do is if you can afford to use your gems, which only about 8,000 when we have gem boxes coming up. The way that you will clear Seal Land for Shadow is taking all that, putting as much into the attack nodes as possible. So this node right here, putting as much as you can into that attack node after you get V3. Just make him hit for as hard as possible. And then running a Death Sworn to synergize with your Phoenix damage. You have a max Phoenix, right? Yep. Either that, or if you want to run double Jaras, what you can do is run the Dragon instead, since you do have it, because that stun chance can come in huge, because the whole point with ticks is you just need to keep your ticks alive enough to keep healing every round so that you can slowly pick off the team. That is the total goal, and then towards the end, you're just hitting just the boss, and then he's doing like he's just doing 1 damage to you every single attack. So, yeah, ticks. Honestly, ticks, 3 baby ticks, 2 Jaras, use 1 with energy, 1 with a Rui Scepter. Make sure they can live around 1, and then you should be able to have a good chance to at least get to like 18, 19. You might need a more optimal setup for 20, but upgraded Kiss of Ghost, definitely what you need. Probably not going to talk about Abyss. And yeah, Fortress, do you have your attempts today? We can try Fortress real quick. Are you cool if I regress your imprints on the Queen to try to show everybody something that they can do here? We only have speed HP, which is not optimal. It definitely isn't optimal, but we can give it a try. I'm going to take the gear off ticks. Roll that too if you want. Okay, so what we're going to do is regress all this here, get all the food back. Ooh, actually, do we even have a 10-star? Ooh, we don't have an extra 10-star for food right now, so we're going to have to try to do it with the very low ticks. But we can kind of show you what it's going to look like. We don't have any dummies, no. Yeah, let's get another stone on the Sherlock as well. We're going to want to go for, we're going to unlock an extra stone. And let's do a couple rolls and see if we can find something good for him. Nope. Close. We find something. You know what? That's not bad. We'll save the speed attack because it's not attack, but it can definitely suffice. It can definitely suffice. That'll work. We're going to throw a 1-3 split gear setup. No, we actually want that crit chance. I think we want the crit. I can't remember what we usually do on him. We'll figure it out. Swap over to that Punisher. Let's go to those attack enables as well. Very ignoring my question. I'm ignoring all of chat, Teddy. I'm in account tune-up mode. You know what that means. All right, so let's get this imprint done. Yeah, if only we had one more. If we had one more 10-star dummy, this would go kind of smooth, but we'll see what we can do for the time being. And kind of show you what you're looking for when you're trying to do this clear here. All right, let's get that going. Let's get this swapped over to that. Let's get these nodes going as well. Yeah, not having the upgraded other stuff is probably kind of important, but not as bad as other heroes. Honestly, getting almost V3 should be good enough. And then we're going to be running a Jara as well. Or no, I think we're going to run... Wait, no, not Jara. What am I talking about? Wrong faction. What can we run here? Probably going to have to be Fire Fist. We don't have any other CC heroes. The Inosuke might soak up an attack or two. Hopefully you got some Fire Fist, please. Please, please. Fire Fist? Fire Fist, where are you? There you... Oh, we got plenty of Fire Fist. We got plenty of Fire Fist. Let's grab 4 of them out here. So let's level them all up. We're going to use all of them. We're not even going to use the Inosuke, I don't think. I'll just get them up to level 30. Usually does just fine. And we're going to even use a Rui Scepter on one of them to see if they can live. Then they have a higher chance to get the stun off. Energy artifacts is key here. Definitely energy artifacts. I feel like my brain is getting so scrambled this morning, jumping between all the different accounts and jumping between all the different sea lands. I'm like, yeah, Jara. Oh, wait. We're not talking about ticks anymore. Whoops. Well, we could use the Inosuke, maybe. We could tank a couple hits. Let's see what we have. We got 1 energy here. We're taking that. We got a 2nd energy here. As many energies as possible is going to be key. Ooh, not replace. Just gimme. Give me that. Any others? Any more? Any more? I don't think so, right? No, that's it. That's everything. Crown? You know, we'll use the crown too. So we will use the crown on the Inosuke. See if that works, does anything for us. We'll just split the gear, I guess. I guess not. No, we'll just do this. That's fine. And then let's jump down to the Fire Fist. And let's see what we can do. So that's good there. Let's get energy number 1 here. Energy number 2. Oh, actually, you have so many energy artifacts. Wow. I'm even going to gear up the last Fire Fist just in case we want to substitute them in. It'll be fine. Okay. So let's jump in. Fortress. There it is. 19. So what we're going to do is something like... actually, that's not bad there. Okay, all the way to the bottom of the list. There we go. So we're most likely going to just run the Phoenix in this one. Just for the extra damage boost. Should be good. It's got a little heal attached. We're going to keep Purify on him. But we might change to Resilience as well. There's one more on Amun-Ra. Nah, we got plenty. We should be good. The question is if the backline dies immediately. Yeah, he did buy a lot of attacks, which gave the Rui Scepter one a good chance. So that's really good, getting a bunch of stuns early so that you don't waste too many cards with swaps right away. Now we could really use some CC. That's good. Having like 3 of them up, I feel like is kind of optimal. Otherwise, you're not going to do enough swaps to actually deal enough damage to kill him in time. The big thing that can happen, yeah, with just a little bit more CC would help out right there, I think. Think just a little bit more CC. Ooh, that's not a good first round. Not I think he might just die this round. Maybe we go with Resilience. Yeah, I think last time we had better results using Resilience instead. So let's change there. Did we use Lethal Fight Back? I don't think we use Lethal Fight Back either, because you're not doing a ton of damage with abilities that will actually use lethal fight back damage percentage. Only 1 stun. Ugh. And the dove hits the same target. I don't think that's good for us, guys. Oh man, we're already... This is not good. We're not getting any CC. Yeah. You have to get some CC off in like the first 3 to 4 rounds. Gitaman was finally able to finish Aspen Dungeon tonight. Congrats. This is looking good. This looks like it has a chance. I was watching Barry Gaming and missed Barry Gaming live. Alright, so we need to get a dove on like 2 more of these guys. Otherwise, we're going to start taking too many hits. Yeah. Too many hits means you don't have enough for swaps. The other thing is you need to be pretty much at full health anytime the boss is going to use an active, because his active can essentially one-shot you, and if you've already procced Unbending, you're essentially just going to die. So proccing Unbending that early is not good. We're just not getting good CC right here at all. We're really, really low rolling it. Man, what are with these CCs? These are horrible. Why? What is up with this target right here? He's constantly doved and stunned, and then we just break the dove. Ugh. This is not going the way we want. Oh my god, the CC. What is happening? What is happening here? Come on. Where's all the CC, man? Where's the CC at? Ugh. It is so bad. Well, I put Sherlock in the front line to give the Fire Fist a chance to use their actives, but I guess what we could do is do like that, maybe, to buy him 1 extra hit. The whole thing is to potentially get a 2nd round of CCs off, but that's not gonna happen with the active there. Sometimes you can get one to live in the back row though. That's kind of why. Okay, CC is just not working the way we need to. Lock slot 6, Eno slot 5. Yeah, we could try that. Every time I've cleared it though, I've always had him in slot 2. Like almost every single time. Double dove right here. Come on. No, stop hitting the boss, man. Ugh, stop hitting the boss, man. Stop hitting the boss, man. Oh no, there was no swap. Stop hitting the boss, man. All right, let's give that a shot. We'll try it once for Nino like this. Maybe we get a high roll. Oh man, did we? Not horrible. Not horrible. Inosuke's getting some more layers. Yeah, I don't think Inosuke in the back really does anything. Why? I mean, literally, this is just coming down to bad RNG. We just keep hitting the boss with our attack, or we just keep hitting the targets that are already doved. We need to dove more targets. This is absolutely crazy. Sealand, guys. Fun, stress-inducing gameplay. But yeah, pretty much what you're going to need is that right there. You see, this was better. We died faster. What do you mean? That was only like 3 or 4 rounds. But a 1-3 split gear setup. Yeah, you can go with crit. You definitely want the crit chance for the Punisher staff. You're sitting at about 40%. This can get it done. It definitely can. If you can manage to build another 10-star though, Dazed and Confused, I would prioritize making food. It did more damage, but there was less chance for that to succeed right there. Getting the more upgraded heroes, especially since you have a lot of stellar shards, you probably have enough to fill like an attack node as well. Just get your 10-star food. Make a 10-star food. Make sure you're not building too many projects heroes because you have 5 10 stars. Really, besides Heart Watcher, that's way too many 10 stars to have because those could have gone into void imprints and things like that. Should I regress my tanky Garuda for food? I mean, if you don't use her, maybe. What do you have? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, the goal here is to have a total of 15 E5 heroes and then void imprinting them so that you get maximum resources in the void arc. Since you can use 15 for the navigation compass here, that's kind of the ultimate goal. That way you're getting maximum progress in your star field. It's up to you. Are your monthlies up? Did you already do all your fusions? Yeah, you did your fusions. How many do you have? Only 177. It's a tough choice. It really is. You don't have any puppets. I mean, finish upgrading the artifacts, finish upgrading Crown and Punisher, whichever order you want, and then work on food before building any other heroes is going to be the most important thing. Because you have Stellar Shards to void imprint heroes, which are going to make your team stronger overall. Swap the Aspen out, and then I think between all that, you'll be in a good spot. If you have any other questions, let me know real quick here. Android has a pinch feature, not on BlueStacks. On BlueStacks, you just have to hold down Control and the mouse wheel. But yeah, on phones, you can pinch and zoom and everything. You don't have to keep that zoomed in view if you guys didn't know. You can zoom all the way out on that star field, so you're not completely zoomed in. But yeah, I mean, you're in a good spot. You're not really looking to build another Transcendence hero. You got more Stellar Shards sitting right here in the Transcending Sphere. Pretty good overall. Swap the Aspen. Work on your Sea Lands. Get that upgraded Kiss of Ghost next week. PvP, I'm aiming at top 40 because this is a whale server. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, you got Jesus on your server and Thatch and everybody. You got Dyer. You got a lot of competition here. But you should be able to stay. You should be able to hang into it. The biggest thing, if you want to compete in PvP, your heroes really are not that bad. You can make it work. You can use a Queen, a Sherlock, a Tix, a carry, a 4Cs. You could even throw like a Drake in there or a second carry. Those will all work really well. The most important thing, absolutely most important thing here, Stellar Shards and Void Imprint. So your biggest focus should be just building 10-star food. You should be building probably somewhere in the ballpark of 2 to 4 more 10 stars and using those as food before you start building any other heroes. Because if you have the Stellar Shards, you need to prioritize powering that team up. And then once you do that, PvP will definitely be better. I guarantee you, you'll be much stronger having at least V1 plus on everybody, if not V2, because you have a ton of extra Stellar Shards. But right here, this is a really, really good candidate for your imprints as well. The other thing you can do really good is if you were to give him the upgraded AMB, he could be a monster in PvP as well. AMB Sherlock is extremely strong. So let me know what you think. If you have any other questions, definitely hit me up. But I hope that kind of gives you some guidance as far as what you need to do for your Sea Land progress.